Module 11, Segment 1, Lot Manager. In this training segment, you will learn how to use the Lot Manager for consigned or non-consigned inventory, how to add lots into Quantum, as well as a Lot Manager screen orientation. Please note that this training segment assumes you already have basic working knowledge of the core Quantum control modules. The Lot Manager handles all your needs from teardown to lot item sales. The Lot Manager contains multiple settings which allow you to accurately report profitability and inventory balances for your lot by tracking acquisition costs, overhaul and modification expenses, teardown and shipping expenses, consignment percentages, scrapped parts, parts sold, and profit margins for every item in the lot. The Lot Management window is one of the tools available which helps provide real-time analysis of outstanding inventory, sales activity, overhaul expenses, and freight charges, as well as a financial roll-up of all the elements needed to properly manage your lot. We will look at this screen in more detail later in this segment. If you want to use the Lot Manager to track consigned inventory, you will need to assign a consignment code to the lot when you set it up. The consignment code will store the consignor or consignors, as well as the commission rate due to the consignor. At the end of the month, all consignor proceeds are calculated, and an accounts payable record is created for the consignor in the accounting module. Non-consigned inventory is tracked in the same manner as consigned lots. However, the lot's profit may be realized based upon a profit margin which you determine when you set up the lot. No consignor proceeds will be calculated for non-consigned inventory lots. However, if you set up a lot margin, your commission will be calculated. There are two ways to add a lot to the system. We will first look at adding a lot through a purchase order. You might use this function if you are purchasing a lot for teardown as an example. We will add a consigned lot through the Lot Manager in Segment 4. To purchase a lot, we will select Add from the purchase order icon arrow and complete the header as you learned in a previous training module. Next, add the item number that represents the lot. You must check the box titled Lot. This will prompt you to create the lot header record after the purchase order is received. The cost entered in the Home Cost field will become the original cost of the lot in the lot cost analysis. The next step is receiving the lot. Select the global menu and then Receiving. This process is identical to what you learned in a previous training module. However, you should know that several fields on the receiving screen will also be the values assigned to the stock lines as you add parts to the lot. They are Obtained from, Certified by, Warehouse, Consignment, Stock Category, Cert Source, and Receiver Number. After entering the receiving parameters and selecting Receive, the system will prompt you to create the lot header. Select Yes to continue. Selecting Yes opens the lot header window. These fields play an important role in how costing, profitability, and commissions are calculated. The lot margin is used to calculate cost and profit. In this example, the lot margin is set for 80%. If the sell price of the part on the sales order is $100, the cost is calculated as sell price times margin percent, which would be $80. This $80 amount will decrease the unit cost of the main component stock line. The lot image code and description are used only if you have the document imaging module. Images are added in the same way you add images throughout Quantum. These fields will be the default image code and description when attaching images to lot parts. You may refer to the Document Imaging Training CD or the online help file, Chapter 18, for instructions on the Document Imaging module. The three costing options, Apply RO cost to items, allow pre-costing of items and delay lot item costing are defaults. As each lot item is added, the costing selected in the header is applied to each item, but they may be overridden if necessary. Apply RO costs to items allows you to capitalize the cost of the repair to the individual stock line rather than to the total lot cost. At the time the part is sold, the cost of the repair will be deducted from the sell price to calculate your profit on this part. In the case of a consigned lot, the consignor's proceeds are calculated after the repair cost is deducted from the sell price. Allow pre-costing of items allows you to enter a unit cost for a part added to the lot. The cost remains with the individual part rather than the total lot cost. The calculation of the profitability is handled in the same way as applying repair order costs to a stock line. Profitability is calculated once the cost is deducted from the sell price. Consignor proceeds are then calculated based on that profit, if applicable. Delay costing of items delays the calculation of costs and consignor proceeds until you run a cost analysis report, which provides a listing of all sales and charges incurred for whatever date range you wish. We will see an example of that in a later training segment. Return cores to lot functionality integrates with the sales order exchange process. If a part from the lot is sold to a customer on exchange, enabling this flag ensures that when the customer core is received into the system, the core stock line will remain in the original lot. The consignment code will be used for consigned lots only. Later we will learn how to set up the consignment table. Select OK to save the lot header and open the lot window. The lot management window displays all stock activity using the series of tabs at the top of the lot manager window. You may view stock lines received and currently in stock, parts that have been sold, repaired, and transferred in or out of the lot. The lot also captures miscellaneous charges, cores due from a sales exchange, and cost adjustments. Each tab is discussed in detail in the next training segment. The cost analysis is displayed at the right. The original cost remains static. This is the cost of the lot at the time it is added to the system. The remaining lot cost increases as costs are incurred through repairs and miscellaneous charges. The remaining lot cost decreases as sales are completed and the cost of sale is calculated. If it is a consigned lot, commissions paid are tracked once the consignment analysis report is run. The cost analysis will be discussed in more detail in the next training segment. The profitability section displays the total lot cost minus the total sales to calculate the profit amount. To recap what we have learned in this lesson, we added a lot through a purchase order and through the lot manager. We learned what data may be entered as default data for ease of data entry. We learned how costs may be applied to the total lot or to lot items. You are now ready to begin Segment 2, Adding and Importing Lot Items.